Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today we're going to be checking out Cyberpunk 2077 on the Steam Deck. Now this game is verified to run on the Steam Deck. It even has its own graphics preset when you're in the game. But personally, I find the Steam Deck graphics preset not to my liking, so I did reduce some graphic settings even more. You'll be able to see the graphic settings right now on the screen, all of them, and you'll be able to see what settings exactly I have lowered, and most of them are on medium, but I did turn screen space reflections off and another one on low. I also did have Fidelity Effects Super Resolution on Ultra Quality because it recommends that you always have Fidelity Effects on if you're going to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the Steam Deck. Now, as always, I am recording the Steam Deck by using the Steam Link or Remote Play, whichever one you want to call it. So I'm basically streaming the screen to my PC to record the gameplay, and it does lower performance a tiny bit, but I do play the game without using the Steam Deck to see what its actual performance is, and then of course I use the Remote Play / Steam Link to record the gameplay so I have something to put in the background of this video. Now 60 frames per second in this game on the Steam Deck is kind of pushing it, kind of asking for too much here, but you can get 30 frames or above 30 frames at all times if you lower the settings to like low and medium settings. If you want to make sure it has the absolute best chance of staying above 30 frames at all times, then you're going to have to lower the settings all to low and have Fidelity Effects on. But if you don't mind a few drops from 30 frames per second here and there, you can have it mostly on medium with some settings on low, or you can use the Steam Deck setting. Just me personally, I found that the Steam Deck setting still did drop from 30 frames per second more times than I liked, so I lowered the settings a little bit more to make sure it was a smooth, like 30 to 40 frames per second experience. You're also going to want to keep your crowd density to the lowest possible setting because it will increase CPU usage, which then can decrease your frame rates, and it can also possibly cause more stutters. During my testing, I drove around all over the map, and outside the city, of course, you're going to get better frame rates, higher frame rates. You can possibly even get into the 50s, and when you get into the outer city, it's a little bit worse than when out of the city. But as the further you get inside the city, especially some spots within the city, especially that roundabout spot, if you get somewhere in the inner cities near the water and stuff, you're definitely going to be dropping frames by a lot compared to when you're not in the city. But you're going to be probably mostly in the city when playing this game, so you're probably going to mostly be around 30 to 40, and if you're out of the city, you're going to be around like 35 to 45. Now, personally, I wouldn't recommend playing this game on the Steam Deck. I mean, you can. It's playable. You can probably play it through the whole game just fine, have fun. But personally, I wouldn't play it because I just find the game not very good on the Steam Deck. I get some stutters. The game also doesn't look very good compared to like other ways to play the game. It doesn't look very good. Other games I played on the Steam Deck, when lowering the settings and the lower resolution, they still look good on the Steam Deck. But for some reason, this game at 1280 by 800 and some lower settings, this game just does not look very good. It looks slightly blurry. There's a lot of jagged edges, and it just I don't know, there's just something about the way this game looks on the Steam Deck that I just don't like personally. In fact, after I got done recording footage for this game on the Steam Deck, I kind of just uninstalled it to make space for other games on the Steam Deck, which I haven't done with all the other games that I previously played. But, you know, it's fully playable. If you have a Steam Deck and you want to play Cyberpunk 2077, you can. It's fully playable. You can play through the entire game. The only problem is it might be a little bit blurry. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But it just looked blurry, and I just don't like. I can deal with jagged edges and everything else, but when the game's blurry, it just really bothers me. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment below, tell me what you guys think about Cyberpunk 2077 on the Steam Deck. Did you think it was going to run well? Are you going to play Cyberpunk 2077 on the Steam Deck? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you want to be subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time.